What's up guys, Jake P5 here. So we got a fun video today. We're gonna be installing kind of a cold air intake. Not really, it's like a really cheap version, but it's AutoZone special. So let's get into it. All right, so first things first, let's get this puppy open. So got this at AutoZone. Retail price is 30 bucks, but I had a $15 AutoZone gift card. So it was actually 15 bucks for me. That's kind of what I saw it. I was like, screw it, let's do it. I have no idea if this is going to be any good or sound any better, have any better performance or whatever, or if it even will fit. But it looks pretty nice. So Spectre is like AutoZone's brands of air filters, but it looks nice. It has a couple different adapters, so it will fit to whatever size hose you have it. So I don't have another pipe, so we're basically just gonna slap this right on the MAF sensor because why not? So I mean, it looks pretty decent. I mean, it looks no better than the filter I had on the V8, which was a $15 eBay filter. So yeah, smells good. Let's get it on the car. All right, so first things first, let's get this, pop this cover off. So it is going to be interesting. I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna wire these, but we'll figure it out as we go. So let's just disconnect these. Nah, I'm not gonna disconnect the battery. So let's get those off. Actually, first, let's get this baby off, which are two Phillips. So by no means do I know what I'm doing. I just kind of saw it and I was like, screw it, I'll make a video out of it and see if I can do anything cool with it. So there's two screws at the bottom of this intake pipe. There we go, got that out. I'm gonna put that to the side. So let's start by removing these, which I think are 8 mils. Sorry if there's a little bit of winds. Those are nuts. Are they 7s? They are. So if you guys don't know, these are the ICM modules, or ignition control modules. And a lot of people actually do what's called an ICM delete, which basically you get rid of these because these manage the coils. So they get new coils and stuff like that. But I am all stock right now. These off of here. There we go. Just gonna set those bolts aside. And then let's pop this up like that. Okay. So to get the MAF free from the stock airbox, there's these little tabs. Here, wait, let's see if I can get these free for now. Get them a little out of the way. Actually, let's put those back on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna disconnect the MAF sensor, which should disconnect your battery just to be safe. I'm not going to. Gonna undo this. So one thing that you can do is replace this accordion hose, or whatever you want to call it, with silicone. That is usually a good idea, but I don't have one, and I didn't really buy one, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm kind of not doing the best tutorial right now. So just removing the clips. So there's 3 clips, one there, and one down here. Just removing them with a flathead, popping them off. Is there one back there? A flashlight. There is. So there's one way out back. So that's going to be a pain to get. So let me get a long screwdriver. So again, I apologize that this isn't the best tutorial. Personally, have not removed this airbox yet, so it's a little bit of a learning process for me. Let's see. Get this flashlight out. So there's total of 4 tabs on the airbox. There you go. So I got that one out. And then that should be free. Let me just get another pair of pliers. I'm going to take off this hose right here on the Y pipe. Let's go into the MAF so that we'll get adequate room and such. So remove that, place that up there, and then I'm gonna try to disconnect the MAF. It's being a pain right now. Whoa, why is that being such a pain? All right, since that doesn't want to disconnect, let's do this. So we're getting this out of the way. So, okay. So basically, yeah, you guys can't really see much. So right there, this is on the MAF, and it's just that little pull tab. You just pull it down, and then the MAF comes out. So there's 2 or 1 on each side. Oh. There we go. And the MAF should magically slide out. You want to be kind of careful with it. There we go. Okay. So there it is. So there's these two tabs that are on the side that you just got to pop those off. So putting that aside. Oh. There we go. So let's see if any of our adapters fit on the MAF. There we go. All right, it does. So this is like the middle adapter for it. So we got the cone ready to go in. We're just gonna remove the stock filter, which is kind of crusty. Not too bad though. So I think what I'm gonna do is I might leave I honestly just might leave the ICMs dangling. So I think I'm gonna leave them dangling down here for now, since this is a really packed up job. So let's get this on there. Then let's put the MAF on. And then grab your comb filter and just slip it right on. There you go. And we're just gonna remove these little organization tabs. So this just slides onto there, and then just tighten up a ton. Actually, I'm gonna spin it so you can't see the Spectre logo, which will involve spinning the hose clamp. So just loosen that, spin it so it's easily accessible. And there you go, it's pretty much done. So we're gonna take our little fuel line clips, put them back on so it looks good. Then we're gonna take our water pump pliers and get this clamp, go back on, which is annoying with these small ones. All right, again, sorry about the winds, if there's noise. So after way too long of struggling, I finally got this back on. So by no means is this an actual good intake, because it moves and stuff. So how you could improve this, get a silicone hose right here, and then get, instead of having it directly hooked up to the MAF, put a, I believe it's a 3-inch diameter pipe that's like this long. So now to finish up, I want to find a better place for these. So I'm going to say, you know what, let's do this. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this stock clip right here and just clip that wiring harness. There we go, that's a decent solution. So all I did was right there, clipped it on right there so it won't move. And that's gonna be about it. I will eventually get a better solution, but I want to see how much of a difference this makes. So I'm gonna take this and put it back on. So that'll clean it up nicely. So, and then get the 2 Phillips. Then put those back on, which I don't even know if you can see that. Oh, no, you can't. I'm sorry about that. So I'm putting this back on right over here. And there we go. You're done. So that's a terrible intake, but it's an intake. So let's see how it sounds. All right, here we go. All right, so I don't know how good this mic quality is going to be, but sounds pretty good. Definitely hear the turbo more, at least that I can tell. I'm going to wait for it to fully warm up and then go out for a test drive and see what I can hear. All right, so we got the intake on, so now we're going to do some test drives and hear it. And spoiler alert, it sounds really freaking good. So I'm using this, that's why it might have been a little quiet, because it was on my lap. So I'm gonna do cabin noises and then also the noise outside. It isn't insanely loud, but it's loud enough that you can hear it, and it's awesome. Yeah, let's just do it. All right, so when you rev it, you can't really hear it. You can a little bit, you can hear kind of the intake. Oh, you actually can. Like 5 to 6 grand. But it's when you're driving that actually is really nice. So let me just stick it in a second so we get some nice. Okay, so sorry about that. I'm holding the mic and the camera. So you get a nice whoosh sound when you let off. It's a little bumpy here. And then you do hear it sucking in, and it's super nice. Let's get past. I gotta love coilovers. See anything. So you get the noise sucking in, and then it whooshes when you let off, and it sounds so good. Just turn around up here. Sorry about the squeaking. It's my coilovers. They like to squeak a little bit. And it just sounds freaking amazing. All right, so I'm gonna set the tripod, and we'll get some in-car footage, or out of car. All right, so hopefully you guys can hear it. All right, so that's the intake install. Overall, I think it sounds freaking amazing. I honestly think, other than the tune, this is the best sounding mod that I've done. It's fantastic, and it just sounds great. Got kind of the blow-off noise, but without actually having a blow-off, because these engines don't like a blow-off or an actual blow-off valve. But it's definitely worth it, worth the $30 that it cost me. I am going to improve it, probably either do a silicone hose and then extend the filter down more so it gets colder air. And I did experience, I don't know if that actually, if it made any difference power-wise, but I did retest the 0 to 60 and I got 5.2 instead of 5.3 before. So I don't know if that was the intake or if I just got a better run. I'm honestly not sure. But it's great. I'm super happy with it, and I would definitely do it if you can, versus spending, if you don't want to spend the $500 of an actual intake like the 034X, I believe it's called, a carbon fiber one. It looks amazing, but I don't want to spend $500 on that. So I might later, I don't know. There's also the Project B5, and some other websites sells a RS4 Y pipe that has a intake integrated into it, and it has the MAF sensor as well. So I might end up getting that because it's a little cheaper. I think it's $400 or $500 for the Y pipe and the intake, and that's cheaper than just doing like the carbon fiber Y pipe, which looks amazing, but the metal one is cheaper and I get an intake, so it's pretty nice. So yeah, that about wraps it up. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll leave some links down below for different intakes that you can choose, and I'll leave a link for the one that I got. I literally just picked it up at AutoZone. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give it a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'm going to be posting a lot more of these. Manual swap, it's getting there. So I'm almost got all the parts gathered together. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Like it's all too late. There's a red